Hey, welcome to another Ymir QA session. This next question is by Jonathan. You can send one short message about your career as a programmer back 10 years to your old self. What it'll be? Um, I think the most, I think the one that I would probably send myself is uh, you have to learn to write and like writing. Uh, I didn't think 10 years ago, at least if you're on your own. I mean, I think it's useful too if you work in large teams and things like that. But I think having really strong writing ability is really key, especially if you're going to share your work in public. You have to learn to write, learn to learn to love to write documentation, learn to love to write articles. You don't have to, but that's definitely what I think was the most important aspect of my last decade for me. It's just learning to write, learning to appreciate writing. It's such an important aspect of what I do. We like whether or not you want to write blogs. I don't think you necessarily have to write a blog. Um, but I think writing documentation is useful if you care about anybody using what you're building. Uh, we've become much more sophisticated and demanding as developers. Like there's a lot of projects that have just like such awesome documentation, like Stripe or I always think Stripe. I think a lot of us always think Stripe, but there's just even WordPress to a certain extent had really pretty good documentation, but that's because a lot of volunteers did that. But I think writing is just such an important aspect of being a programmer. Whether you're asynchronous and you have to like just type what you're thinking to other people, or whether you're just like trying to share documentation, I think that's something that I really thought about 10 years ago. I just thought, oh, I'll just write awesome code and that'll be that. But writing is just such an important aspect of your career as a programmer.